Do you know that over 2.25 billion cups of coffee are consumed daily worldwide? This makes coffee the second most traded commodity globally, after oil. Most people don't know that coffee beans are the seeds of coffee cherries, a fruit that grows on coffee trees. These seeds are extracted, dried, and roasted to become the coffee we brew. Countless people depend on coffee and its caffeine content to kickstart their day. However, other than waking you up in the morning, did you know that coffee can have many other effects on your body? This is why in this video, we will reveal to you what happens to your body when you start drinking coffee every day. Now, without any further ado, let's get to it. Number 1. Your alertness and energy levels will increase. Have you ever wondered what happens inside your body to make you feel tired? A chemical called adenosine is released between your nerve cells, which is responsible for making you feel tired. Luckily, since the caffeine in coffee is a natural stimulant, it blocks the release of adenosine and so prevents you from feeling tired. Not only that, but by blocking adenosine, caffeine increases the levels of other chemicals like dopamine and norepinephrine. These chemicals lead to enhanced brain function, alertness, and a boost in energy. This is why your morning cup of coffee will make you feel more awake, focused, and energized shortly after drinking it. A study published in the journal Psychopharmacology in the year 2000 explored how caffeine affects alertness and cognitive performance. Researchers measured reaction times, alertness, and mood in individuals after consuming caffeine. It was found that participants showed a 30% improvement in reaction times and alertness scores, confirming caffeine stimulant effects. Number 2. Your physical performance will improve. Numerous people use coffee as a pre-workout stimulant. This is done to improve their workout performance or increase their stamina. You see, when caffeine stimulates the nervous system, it signals to your fat cells to break down body fat. In addition to that, the caffeine in coffee also increases adrenaline levels, which prepare the body for the physical effort it is about to exert. A meta-analysis published in Sports Medicine in 2010 reviewed studies on caffeine and physical performance, particularly in endurance exercises. Researchers analyzed multiple randomized controlled trials involving athletes and non-athletes. Participants were given doses of caffeine ranging from 3 to 6 milligrams per of body weight before exercise. The study found that caffeine improved endurance by 11 to 12%. Number 3. Your metabolism and fat burning will increase. Did you know that those who drink coffee every day may experience a slight increase in calorie burning? This is because caffeine can increase your metabolic rate by 3 to 11%, depending on the amount consumed. By doing this, it can lead to enhanced fat oxidation, meaning your body burns more fat as energy. The effects tend to be more pronounced in lean individuals. So, if you want to manage your weight, adding coffee to your daily routine can help. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 1989 examined how caffeine impacts metabolic rate and fat burning. Participants were given caffeine in doses of 100 milligrams and monitored for changes in metabolic rate and fat oxidation. Researchers measured metabolic rate over a 24-hour period and compared it to a placebo group. Results showed that caffeine increased the metabolic rate by 3 to 11%, with lean individuals experiencing a greater fat burning effect. Fat oxidation increased by about 10% in lean subjects and 29% in obese subjects, particularly in those who consumed caffeine regularly. Number 4. Your blood pressure will temporarily increase. Remember how we mentioned earlier that caffeine can stimulate the release of some chemicals from your nerves? Unfortunately, out of those chemicals is adrenaline. While higher levels of adrenaline can have positive impacts on the body, it can also cause a short-term spike in blood pressure. This is because the released adrenaline narrows the blood vessels and consequently increases blood pressure. This effect is typically more noticeable in individuals who don't consume coffee regularly or those who are sensitive to caffeine. For most people, the increase in blood pressure is mild and temporary. However, Those with hypertension or heart issues should monitor their blood pressure and discuss their coffee consumption with a doctor. The Journal of the American Heart Association published a study in 2020 that examined the effect of caffeine on blood pressure in individuals with different caffeine tolerances. According to the results, caffeine increased systolic blood pressure by 3 to 4 millimeters of mercury on average, particularly within the first hour after consumption. Regular coffee drinkers experienced a smaller increase due to caffeine tolerance, while non-regular drinkers saw more significant spikes. Number 5. You will experience dependence or withdrawal symptoms. If you are drinking coffee regularly, your body can become dependent on caffeine. Over time, you may develop tolerance, meaning the same amount of coffee will produce a reduced effect. Adding to that, if you stop drinking coffee suddenly, you may experience withdrawal symptoms like headaches, fatigue, irritability, and difficulty concentrating. These withdrawal symptoms typically peak between 1 to 2 days after stopping coffee and can last up to a week. Dependence is common as caffeine affects dopamine production, as we stated earlier, which influences mood and behavior. A study in the New England Journal of Medicine, published in 2004, explored caffeine dependence and withdrawal effects by analyzing both heavy and moderate coffee drinkers. Over 50% of the participants of this study reported withdrawal symptoms such as headaches, fatigue, irritability, and decreased concentration within 12 to 24 hours of caffeine cessation. Their symptoms peaked within 48 hours and lasted up to a week. Number 6. Your cognitive function and mental health will improve. Regular coffee drinkers may notice improved mood, memory, and attention span, especially in the short term. Furthermore, long-term consumption may offer protective benefits against certain nerve diseases, such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's diseases. This is because caffeine enhances the release of certain chemicals from nerves, such as dopamine and serotonin, which are linked to mood regulation and cognitive function. Research shows that moderate coffee consumption equivalent to 3 to 4 cups per day is associated with a reduced risk of cognitive decline and nerve diseases. A 2016 study published in the Journals of Gerontology assessed coffee's effect on cognitive decline and neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. The study followed over 6,000 participants aged 65 and older for 10 years, tracking their coffee consumption and cognitive health. It was revealed that moderate coffee drinkers had a 16% lower risk of cognitive decline and a 20 to 30% reduced risk of developing Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease compared to non-coffee drinkers. Before we continue, if you have been enjoying the video so far, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss more videos like this. Number 7. Your digestion will be affected. There is no way exactly how your digestive system will react to coffee consumption. Some people may experience more regular bowel movements, while others may experience digestive discomfort, depending on their sensitivity to coffee's acidic nature. When coffee reaches the stomach, it stimulates the production of gastric acid, which can aid in digestion but may also cause issues like acid reflux or heartburn, especially in those with sensitive stomachs. Moreover, coffee is also a mild laxative and can stimulate bowel movements due to its impact on the digestive tract. According to results of a study, coffee increased gastric acid secretion by 10 to 15%, contributing to potential digestive discomfort in sensitive individuals. It was also found that coffee stimulated bowel movements in 29% of participants, supporting its mild laxative effect. Number 8. Your mood will improve. Drinking coffee every day can improve your mood and lower your risk of depression. This is all thanks to the dopamine released because of caffeine. Studies have shown that moderate coffee consumption is linked to a lower risk of depression and improved overall mental well-being. However, take care that excessive coffee consumption can lead to anxiety and restlessness in some individuals. Number 9. Your body is more likely to be dehydrated. Caffeine has a diuretic effect, meaning it can increase the production of urine and lead to more frequent trips to the bathroom. The more urine produced, the more water the body loses. This can potentially cause mild dehydration if you don't compensate by drinking enough water. However, if you stay hydrated enough, you won't experience this side effect. Number 10. Your bones will be at a higher risk for disease. Consuming large amounts of caffeine have been linked to lower calcium absorption. And as we all know, calcium is of great importance for healthy bones. By reducing calcium absorption, caffeine could negatively impact bone density over time. However, this effect is typically a concern for those who drink excessive amounts of coffee, which is more than 4 cups per day, and don't consume enough calcium in their diet. Number 1. Your body will be protected against various diseases. Do you want to hear something impressive? Drinking coffee daily has been associated with a 6 to 30% reduced risk of developing type 2 diabetes and a 20% lower risk of stroke. These effects are evident in those who drink 3 to 5 cups daily, and antioxidants like polyphenols in coffee take all the credit. So these are the top things that happen to your body when you start drinking coffee every day. Now, we want to hear from you. Do you drink coffee daily? Which of the things we mentioned today do you experience? Share with us your experiences and opinions in the comments below. We love to hear them. Thanks for watching.